Mr. President.
Senator from North Dakota.
Thank you, Mr. President. I come to the floor today to discuss how in North Dakota we're building on the pro-energy policies included in the Working Families Tax Cut Act through an initiative that we call Crack the Code 2.0. This effort is about strengthening our nation's energy security, keeping electricity reliable and affordable, and assuring that America remains energy dominant for generations to come. More than 20 years ago, during my time as governor, North Dakota cracked the code for the first time and unleashed the shale oil revolution in the Bakken Formation in North Dakota. This success story didn't happen in a vacuum. We established the state's Oil and Gas Research Council. We worked with the North Dakota Geological Survey to identify new recoverable energy reserves. We put in place the legal, tax, and regulatory framework needed to encourage innovation and attract investment. This empowered oil producers to deploy the latest and greatest technologies to unlock energy reserves once thought unreachable. This success transformed North Dakota into one of the top energy-producing states in the nation and helped make the United States the world's largest oil and gas producer. Today, we're working to crack the code again. Through Crack the Code 2.0, we are bringing together our oil and coal industries by leveraging enhanced oil recovery, or EOR, using captured CO2 from North Dakota's coal-fired power plants to increase production from the Bakken oil formation. This approach brings together two of our nation's most abundant and strategic energy assets, our coal resources and our oil reserves, to achieve three goals. First, double the oil recovery rate in the Bakken, double the oil recovery rate. Extend the life of our baseload coal-fired power plants and deliver more affordable, reliable energy to American consumers. Enhanced oil recovery is a proven technology that injects CO2 to produce oil that would otherwise remain trapped underground. For the past 25 years, Dakota Gasification Company has captured and transported CO2 for enhanced oil recovery in the Canadian Weyburn fields. As a matter of fact, I turned the crank on that pipeline back when we first started the project. Now we're working to advance EOR in unconventional shale formations, like in the Bakken. And the Working Families Tax Cut Act provides the policy foundation to expand EOR opportunities in shale plays like the Bakken. We work with Senator Brasso and others, including the presiding officer, to ensure that the law aligns 45Q tax credits and properly recognizes that the utilization of captured CO2 will work for EOR. Producers are recovering only between 5 to 10% of the oil in the Bakken and other shale plays, meaning billions of barrels remain untapped. The Bakken has already produced more than 5 billion barrels of oil, and enhanced oil recovery could unlock at least another 5 billion barrels of oil. That's more than doubling the amount of recoverable oil from one of our most important energy formations. Doing so will help increase our energy independence and lower costs for American families. To continue this effort, we convened a strategy session last year with Energy Secretary Chris Wright and North Dakota's energy leaders to develop our game plan for Crack the Code 2.0. Secretary Wright already knows North Dakota well, having pioneered technologies there that unlocked the shale revolution in the Bakken. Moving forward, we're working on a $171 million effort with Secretary Wright, industry partners, and our state on a large-scale pilot project to advance the technical and commercial viability of EOR in the Bakken. Crack the Code 2.0 is also about keeping the lights on and strengthening our electric grid, especially as electricity demand continues to soar in the United States. North Dakota's coal-fired power plants can provide a reliable supply of CO2 that could be captured and put to productive use for EOR, creating a new revenue stream that helps keep our power plants operating long into the future. This is vital because we can count on our baseload coal-fired power plants to provide reliable electricity available 24 hours a day and in every type of weather conditions. This is not simply good for North Dakota, it is critical for the United States. Every additional barrel produced at home reduces dependence on foreign sources, particularly from OPEC and adversaries like Iran or Russia. Every megawatt of reliable baseload power protects grid reliability and affordability. Ultimately, energy is the key input to economic activity and greatly impacts our quality of life. And our nation is fortunate to have abundant reserves of coal, oil, and natural gas. The first effort to crack the code on the Bakken helped make our nation a global energy powerhouse and strengthened America's geopolitical standing. Crack the Code 2.0 builds on this legacy, once again harnessing American innovation and unlocking energy resources that will support our economic and national security for decades to come. With that, Mr. President, I thank you, and I yield the floor.